this video I am going to explain you about pest resistant plants. Pest resistant plants. So these pest resistant plants are GMOs, means genetically modified organisms. Genetically modified organisms, and they are showing resistant against pests. That's why these genetically modified organisms are called as pest resistant plants. We have several nematodes. Nematodes means the organisms which belongs to Nematihelminthes groups. So these nematodes are parasitize on a variety of plants, animals, including humans. So Nematihelminthes group means nematodes are parasitize on a variety of plants, animals, including human beings. We have a nematode as an example, and the name is Meloidigyne incognitia. So this is an example for a nematode, Meloidigyne incognitia. This nematode infects roots of tobacco and causes a great reduction in yield. So Meloidigyne incognitia is a nematode. It infects roots of tobacco and causes great reduction in yield. Means whenever this tobacco plant get infected by Meloidigyne incognitia, the yield of tobacco is reduced. So from this infection by Meloidigyne incognitia, to protect this tobacco plant, a great strategy was adopted, and that strategy is named as RNA interference. Simply it is called as RNAi. Here I stands for RNA interference. So to protect this tobacco plant from infection of Meloidigyne incognitia, there is a strategy was developed, and that strategy is named as RNA interference or RNAi. This RNAi involves silencing of a specific mRNA, due to a complementary RNA molecule. So RNA interference is a method that is silencing of a specific mRNA due to a complementary mRNA molecule. So many of eukaryotic organisms This RNAi is a method of cellular defense. In many eukaryotic organisms, most of the eukaryotic organisms follows this RNAi as a cellular defense mechanism. Cellular defense mechanism means to protect cells. Most of the eukaryotic organism follows this RNAi as a cellular defense method. Here the specific mRNA is actually the mRNA which produces protein. The specific mRNA means the mRNA which actually produces protein, and this mRNA is also called as sense RNA. Sense RNA means the RNA which actually produces protein is also called as sense RNA, and this sense RNA is silenced. This sense RNA is silenced due to a complementary RNA molecule. Due to a complementary RNA molecule. So the complementary RNA molecule which silences the actual specific mRNA or sense RNA is called as antisense RNA. Antisense RNA. So here there are two terminologies. One is sense RNA, second one is antisense RNA. Antisense RNA. Sense RNA means the specific mRNA which actually produces protein is called as sense RNA, and antisense RNA means it is a complementary RNA, and that is complementary to specific mRNA which actually produces protein. So the complementary RNA to sense RNA is called as antisense RNA. Antisense RNA. In RNAi means RNA interference, the complementary RNA molecule. Complementary RNA molecule. So complementary RNA molecule means antisense RNA. Antisense RNA could be from an infection. By viruses having RNA genomes. Could be from viruses having RNA genomes or from mobile genetic elements. Mobile genetic elements which are also called as transposons. So here the antisense RNA is sourced from an infection by viruses which are having RNA as their genomes, or from mobile genetic elements which are also called as transposons. So sense RNA, antisense RNA. Sense RNA means the RNA which actually produces specific protein, and antisense RNA means the RNA which is complementary to sense RNA. So in RNA interference, using agrobacterium vectors. So agrobacterium means Agrobacterium tumefaciens. So by using these vectors, nematode means Meloidae gynae incognitia specific genes, nematode specific genes were introduced into the host plant. So by using agrobacterium vectors means TI plasmid, the nematode specific genes were introduced into the plant. So this introduction into the host they produce both sense RNA and antisense RNA. So specific genes are introduced into the host plant. Within the host plant, so these genes produce both sense RNA as well as antisense RNA. Sense RNA as well as antisense RNA. So as these two are complementary to each other, as these two are means sense RNA and antisense RNA are complementary to each other, they are formed as double-stranded RNA. Double-stranded RNA. So whenever there is a double-stranded RNA is formed, then RNAi is initiated. RNAi is initiated, and this RNAi silenced the specific mRNA which actually produces protein. So which actually produces protein. So whenever the nematode specific genes are introduced into the host plant, these genes produce both sense RNA as well as antisense RNA. So whenever sense and antisense RNA are produced, both are complementary to each other. Both are complementary to each other. Means if adenine is present in sense RNA, uracil is present in antisense RNA. If uracil is present in sense RNA, adenine is present in antisense RNA. If guanine is present in sense RNA, cytosine is present in antisense RNA. And if cytosine is present in sense RNA, guanine is present in antisense RNA. So this is complementary. So antisense and sense RNA are complementary to each other. So as they are complementary to each other, they are formed as double-stranded RNA. So if the double-stranded RNA is formed, then the RNAi is initiated. If RNAi initiated, then it silenced the specific mRNA of nematode. If the specific mRNA is silenced, there is no protein. So there is no protein. Means if there is no protein within the host plant, the nematode could not survive in host plant. So that this host plant got itself protected from nematode. So here RNA interference means actually the sense RNA will produce protein. But here the introductory mechanism is sense RNA produced as well as antisense RNA also produced. Whenever there are sense and antisense RNA, as they are complementary to each other, they are formed as double-stranded RNA. If the double-stranded RNA is formed, then RNAi initiate and silences the specific mRNA of nematode. So there is no protein, and if there is no protein, the nematode could not survive in host plant. As a result, the host plant got itself protected from nematode, and then this host plant is called as pest resistant plant. One thing we have to remember that these pest resistant plants are created by the transfer of specific genes from nematode into the host plant. The transfer of specific genes from nematode to the host plant. So whenever the genes are transferred, they synthesize both sense and antisense RNA, which initiate double-stranded RNA formation, and then RNA I, there is no protein, and then the nematode could not survive in host plant. As a result, the host got itself protected from nematode, So this is about pest resistant plants.